Good evening, Scott. Today, UPMC officials met with Congressman Keller at UPMC Susquehanna in Williamsport to discuss the actions the hospital is taking in response to the spread of the novel coronavirus. As more cases arise in the state of Pennsylvania, officials at UPMC Susquehanna in Williamsport want the public to know that they are prepared if the virus reaches Lycoming County.
Communities we serve can be assured that UPMC facilities are safe and our staff are well equipped and trained to properly care for any patient with COVID-19.
Hospital officials recently gathered to discuss topics related to public safety during this pandemic.
This virus is actually spread just like the common cold or the flu. People most at risk of contracting COVID-19 infections are those who have traveled to places where there is endemic spread of this infection and or those who have been exposed to someone who has recently been diagnosed with COVID-19.
UPMC announced that their hospital in the south side of Pittsburgh is opening a collection site later this week that will be used strictly to test for the coronavirus. Dr. Rital Dalal says UPMC Susquehanna may open one soon if it's deemed necessary.
There haven't been any possible or infections in this area. So if and when we start seeing a spike, we start seeing a lot of questions coming in to our healthcare providers in the region. And if we feel the demand is coming in, then we will open up that site.
Although UPMC Susquehanna does not have a dedicated collection site, people that do show symptoms of COVID-19 can still come to the hospital to be tested. Those results will be sent to the Department of Health in Harrisburg.
Here, we'll collect samples. Collect two different samples, one from the nasopharyngeal area, from the nose, and one from the oropharynx, like from the back of your throat.
Dr. Dalal told Newswatch 16 what you need to do if you are showing symptoms and feel like you should be tested.
If you're symptomatic, such as you have got high fevers, you have cough, or if you have shortness of breath, which is severe enough for you to come to the nearest healthcare facility, if possible, do call ahead of time. And once you do, you'll be directed to come into the hospital at a site which is close by.
UPMC also announced new guidelines for visitations. All patients will be limited to one visitor unless you've tested positive for COVID-19. Then visitation will be completely restricted.